Well, it's Monte's first day back home on leave before his deployment, and just got his bow out and is going to take a couple shots here and make sure
pressure's on, huh?
make sure she's still on target.
You got the yardage mark or no?
Yeah, you're at 20. You're actually a little closer than 20.
So if I can't do it from here, we're in trouble.
Yep, you're. I think you're good, Monte.
We good. What's up, everyone? Today is Saturday, October 19th. This is my first hunt of the 2024 season, so I'm pretty pumped. Usually not out here this early. Typically the first weekend I get out is usually Veterans Day weekend. I'm able to come back and hunt, but this year's a little different. I headed out the door with my unit around that time frame, so we've got a couple weeks of leave before that, and so I'm taking full advantage. A couple weeks with the family back here on the farm with man, there's some kind of huge bird out there. I'm gonna try to get it on there for it's been like a weird night up here already. I came up here instantly. There's, I don't know, 4 or 5 doe and a small buck, and they're just acting super hawky. I got in here clean, and they were just walking back and forth across down there, and there's probably like 10 or 12 crows that are just going nuts up here on the food plot. So I don't know what that means, or if it means anything or nothing, but just kind of a weird thing up here tonight. Cliff's out up here a few nights ago and got quite a show from, I guess, what we're not going to call rodeo, but it's hot. That's what I'm sweating right now just walking down in here, but I want to say it's like 65, 67 degrees, which is great for the high school football game we just watched, but not so great for hunting. Had a nice cold snap last week, and I think that got a lot of these deer moving, and so we might not see too much until right before dark. And Cliff said, you know, the shooters that are up here are still nocturnal, but I don't care. Bottom line, I just like being out here, especially these couple weeks I have here stateside. I'm just gonna enjoy the time, get the boys out here with me a little bit, and you take it for granted, you know. And I'm definitely not gonna take it for granted these couple weeks, and hopefully one of these big boys makes a mistake. So who knows? It's a pretty calm night. That's a good thing. This corn is just hammered up here. This corn, I don't know what all's been getting into it, but it is it's been ravaged. So we'll see what happens. Looking forward to hanging out for a couple weeks here and getting after them. I should be here for that rut kicking in, you know, right around Halloween time frame. So super excited for that, and kind of going with Cliff's strategy, you know, up to that point, not getting crazy, getting in after him. This is just hunting out on the edge. So we'll see what happens. Anyways. I went through a lot of scenarios of what could play out tonight, but a long beard was not on the bingo card. I'll tell you what, if they keep working this way though, I might let one have it. Opening day of fall turkeys today. I'd already seen that small buck when I did the pre-hunt, and then I don't know, 4 or 5 more doe came through, and then had the turkeys come. I almost shot that turkey, but the one that I wanted to shoot stayed in the corn more, and then they all started working down the hill. Got good video of them and everything, and then quite a few deer came out behind me, and I didn't get great video of them. Some of them they were all doe, and then the small buck came out in the bottom. And then he kept looking back, and I was waiting for another one to step out, and it didn't. And then I was watching the deer behind me, and I looked back down, and right away I could see rack. So I think that's Hulk Jr. Clifford's going to confirm, but he's...
Yeah, Monte hunts, well, got some crazy hat hair, but Monte hunts one time and sees the biggest deer on the farm.
Yeah, he's...
unbelievable.
Definitely stood out as soon as I saw his body and his the frame, but fortunately it's bow season, so he's pretty safe down there with a bow. But
when he worked, did he work across toward the gas well?
Yeah, he came out, and like the video I got, he's with that small buck, and then he just worked right into the thicket area in the middle of the food plot, and then I never saw him come out the backside, but it was getting dark, you know, so
yeah.
It was, but there was enough light to shoot with a rifle, or you know, if he had come up, I could. You know, there was plenty of light to shoot him up there too. But he never was coming up. He was just moving across the food plot down there.
So he stayed over, and you were able to get out without bumping
I got out clean. There was some deer way out by the truck, but they were, you know.
That's huge when you have a big mature buck like that to get out of there without messing him up, and that's a perfect situation up there with where we're hunting, that you can get in and out with deer literally out in the food plot and get in and out clean. It was ironic that Monte had the turkeys because today's opening day of turkey here in western New York, so that would have been
I texted Cliff, I was like making sure that it's turkey season.
Yeah.
And then
opening day.
Yeah, I really thought about it, but the other thing with turkeys shooting with a bow is I don't know. The shot's got to be so good, and they're going to be flapping all around in there. And
then Hulk Jr. doesn't come.
Yeah, exactly. Just a mess. So.
Yeah. Well, Monte will be hunting a lot this week, so you'll get to enjoy a lot of his hunts here, and I'll be getting home from work and going out. I got one more week of work, and then I'm on my vacation, so I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.